This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and oh my god! He's playing the cat in the oven again today in the arena. Unsub! Unsubscribe! Turn our backs. Walk away from CG. For those of you who stayed, it's a dragon deck! But dragons are hungry. They need food, guys. They need food, and it's a freaking dragon deck. This is, without a doubt, the most fun I've ever had playing with Cat and Oven. This deck is so much fun. So, Gadrock the Crown Scourge, a card that a lot of people, including myself, have wondered if it can be made good in a sacrifice-style deck. It's 3 mana for a 5/4 M21 legendary dragon creature. It can't attack unless you control 4 or more artifacts. It has to stay home, guard, and build the horde until there are 4 or more artifacts. He has rules, you guys. Rules. And at the beginning of your end step, you get a treasure token for each non-token creature that died this turn. For those who missed Ixalan, a treasure is an artifact you can sacrifice at any time for free to make 1 mana of any color. It's free mana. Did you guys know free mana is good? Free mana is good. So, those treasure tokens, what do you want to do with those treasure tokens? I've got a few things in mind. Thing number 1, I want to sacrifice them to Corvold and draw cards with them. That's freaking sweet. And they're both dragons. So that's freaking sweet. And they're both greedy dragons. They want people to give them a bunch of stuff. It's just flavor. That's what that is. The second thing I want to do is have a Mayhem Devil on the field because it deals 1 damage to any target when you sacrifice a permanent, including the treasure tokens. So pew 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 pew. Machine Gun Mayhem Devils assembled. Now, as far as getting creatures to die, oh yeah, and by the way, when you have a Gadrock and a Devil, when creatures die, you get more treasures, then you sack them for the Devil, and you make more treasures, and it's a very fun sequence of turns. But as far as actually getting the Gadrock to attack, you need a lot of food. You need a lot of artifacts, and the best artifacts right now are food tokens. So we have Giant Opportunity, which maybe we'll make a giant someday, we'll see, but for the most part, I plan to create 3 food tokens with Giant Opportunity. Usually if you have a Witch's Oven or a Gilded Goose with 1 food token and you play a Gadrock, the opponent's like, whatever. They're not going to attack with that 3 mana 5/4 flyer. They don't have enough artifacts. Boom. Giant Opportunity. Make 3 foods. Now that my horde is full of food, I'm going to smash your face. So, but what we've done is pull out cards that made the deck JUND food more interactive, like Priest of the Forgotten Gods. Priest of Forgotten Gods. Freaking correctors. They'll come after me. We take out Priest of Forgotten Gods. We take out Claim the Firstborn. Those cards that make this good against cheap aggro decks. And we play these kind of expensive-ish mid-rangey cards like Giant Opportunity, Gadrock, and Wicked Wolf, and the Great Henge. A really nice artifact to pair with a giant dragon. And it makes our deck a little slower. It, hard to say it makes the deck better, but I will guarantee you it makes it more fun. Because the rest of the food package with Trail of Crumbs getting value and all that stuff, but, oh my, you know this part, but the Great Henge with a Cauldron Familiar and a Witch's Oven is so many cards. Throw in a Corvold, it's so many cards. This deck goes so ballistic. Anyway, I think it's fun. If you are allergic to cooked Cauldron Familiar, whatever. But you cool kids, I hope to give you a really delectable, delicious feast and treasure tokens on top of it. So buckle up, come along for the ride. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. This hand is ugh, but I mean, I guess turn 2 Goose, tap land? Ugh. I mean, yeah, maybe I'm just supposed to mulligan anything that can't conceivably curve out. The Castle Lockthwain is a really bad keep as well. I think I messed up. Bad. But we'll see. We'll give it a go. 2 giant opportunities. Alright, mono green on the play. Everything going perfect. 3 giant opportunities. Seems fine. How will they deal with a 7/7? We need 1 more food for that to work. Get that goose value block. Opponent brings out the Love-Struck Beast. How to do it? We could play this and play this. We could play this and make another food. We could also make 3 foods and then play another goose. I guess that's fine. We have so many giant opportunities, it's absurd. Then next turn we can make a 7/7. The opponent has the Great Henge, right? My opponents always have Great Henge when they have a Love-Struck Beast I can't kill. Ooh, what about a Wicked Wolf? I guess we'll see what happens here. So they play a Stonecoil Serpent. Wicked Wolf does look pretty juicy. Indestructible, can block and kill so many things. Takes out the Scavenging Ooze, nice and clean right now. I think I'm into it. A 7/7 is nice, but an indestructible creature? Nom. This is one you don't see every day anymore. It also makes the cat a lot better, but I don't want to play the cat yet. I want to use the wolf food. It's amazing to remember that Wicked Wolf used to be such a card in the meta. There was a time when you had to be able to deal with a Wicked Wolf. Now it's like, wait, what? This does what? Nobody plays that card. I mean, I'm just playing it because I like dragons, too. I mean, do you have any attacks? Because this wolf can take on just about anything. Okay. Gamer is gaming. I guess we'll take out the big one. Although the trample from this is very dangerous, right? I guess Gem Razor gives trample no matter which one it ends up on. Eat 1. Eat 2. Damage. Down to 6. Now what? Dark-Eyed Troll? Sure. Another beast? Yeah. Alright, they're just going to try to power through. With that in mind, we probably need to slow roll the opportunity. We can play Kitty Cat. Get a little life, get a chump blocker. We can play a Trail of Crumbs. Have an extra food ready, and we can play another Kitty Cat. Get another life, get a chump blocker. And our Wicked Wolf is ready to go to a 6/6 and be indestructible here. No, no, oh, no. That wasn't good. Now I don't have food. That was not great. I was on autopilot. What can I say? Alright, can they punish me and beat me? I have a Scooze. I guess they can eat some of my cats. Wow, they are just turning that sideways. If we block there, which looks pretty good, we take 8. And then the opponent gets to eat a cat. I suppose we just have to let that happen. Yeah, that Scavenging Ooze is going to be a monster. Pretty fortunate to have that one up their sleeve. But we'll have a giant opportunity. We'll miss the cats, but they still have to navigate the wolf. Leave 1 mana open. Looks good. And yeah, are they still just going to attack with everything? Wow, just rapid fire. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. They can make this a 6/6, which the wolf can defeat. We can sacrifice a food for a life if we wish. I think we'll give up a goose. Okay. Uh-huh. Eat, eat. And they have to go one more, but we still only have to eat one food. I may as well pay one here. Henge. Yeah. Sweet. That'll get him. That'll show mono green. Do I give up another food here? I don't think so, because if we activate one more time, we can't eat... Well, I guess we can't eat food anyway. Do I save this? I guess I can still eat food at the end of turn anyway. I definitely don't want to eat all of it. Down to 2. Auto pay, and what do we get? We'll take an untapped land here. Although another green source might have been nice, but I don't want to pay life for it. Gadrak. How many artifacts do we have? Close to enough. Do think we play you. I don't know, do we? Yeah, let's go black, black, giant opportunity. Make that food. And then cat can come back. And behold the power of cat plus Great Henge. And a Mayhem Devil. Solid. Keeps the Love-Struck Beast from attacking. Oh, I don't have the mana. This is 1, 2, not 3. There isn't one floating anymore. So I guess we say go. Victory! The dragons. Well, we barely saw any dragons. Dragons showed up at the end. It was more just a food fest. On the play with double devil, wicked wolf, weird mana. Snap keep. What could go wrong? What could actually go wrong, everybody? Alright, another green, we needed that. Let's go get the black so we can play a devil next turn for show. We have no food. I mean, this is just an awkward curve without food because we have no setup cards. Our opponent might wreck us. This is what we came for. This is what we came for, everybody. Though our opponent, I don't think, cares. I think they're playing Team of Reclamation. That matchup is going to be terrible. Our deck is built for the creature matchups. Team of Rec doesn't care about creature matchups. So, there's just nothing really to see, I don't think. We'll run out of Devil now. I put this down because in case they played a creature, we could Wicked Wolf it and start making treasure, but definitely doesn't seem like our opponent cares for those. They don't play creatures. And our draw has no synergy yet. Empty trigger because nothing died. Goose? Sure. It's an artifact and it makes artifacts. Our life is turning around right before our very eyes. Fun. So glad we all came to this game. But that's Magic. That's what Magic does. Let's go for this. Make them respect the 5/4. Cool. Cool trick, dude. Every spell so far countered. Opponent 7 lands to 4. I guess maybe the Goose and the Gadrak weren't countered. How about a Henge? Can I have a Henge? Cool. I would like to show my displeasure. No thank you. No thank you. This is another terrible hand. Every hand I've had so far is terrible, but I keep keeping them, so it's really it's my own fault, right? I can't help it. I can't help it. When I know I'm playing a pretty loose deck, I just keep bad hands because I just don't think they get better. It's one of those weird blind spots where I could definitely mulligan and have a good hand, but I just can't do it because I just already assume I'm going to lose. Some kind of animal outside my window. I didn't see what it is though. Trail. Oh, it's my dog. Hi, Lily. All right. Trail accomplished. Are we playing another Reclamation deck? No. This is Adventures. Adventures is doable. I do need to draw a freaking land, though. I guess Goose is close. I drew things in the wrong order. I was supposed to draw Goose, then Crumbs. Day of Wishes. Draw a card from Innkeeper. Mountain. Nothing they play for a mountain, so they're done at least for a turn. Let's attack with the cat. See if they want us to get it back, because we just want to activate the trail anyway. And we need land. So, let's do it. Crypt will do. Still can't, unfortunately, play the wolf. So wolf comes out next turn. Do we want to use the goose to eat? I guess we could find an oven. So we'll try it. Gadrak! Let's do this. Come on, buddy. That's a lot of cards without the land, though. I guess this one ended up on the bottom because I had to take the Blood Crypt. Alright, what are you going to go get? I'm probably going to get something like Grafdigger's Cage. It's not as devastating to me as I think they're going to believe it is. So we need to hit a land, so we need to sacrifice the food for that. It would help to have more food, though. We could also play the Wicked Wolf, eat the Innkeeper. But then we don't hit our land drop. I do need to hit my land drop. I will not hit my land drop. Wrecked. Okay. Well, the other way to get a land is a treasure if the opponent blocks this cat. Would you like to block this cat? Obviously, if I'm attacking with it, I want it dead, but the opponent is willing to oblige. So let's play this. And we get a treasure. Cage on the field. Now we read the dragon. Next turn we can henge. Opponent has a growth spiral in their adventure deck, and it looks like they're missing a land drop, which is a big opportunity. A giant opportunity, some might say. because if we play this, we can attack with the Gadrak. But I think I'd rather have the Henge, to be honest. I don't know. Some would say I should just kill this Innkeeper, but I think getting the Henge down is a lot better. If I make 3 foods, I can eat 2 foods, right? Okay, so we do it like this. 3 foods. Smash. Oh, we can only eat 2 foods. Crap. Why am I so bad at Magic today? Alright, I guess we try to hit our land. The opponent's impressed. Thank you. Your opinion means everything to me. So, do we go 6 deep without a land? We have to put a devil on the bottom. That hurts. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3 potential mana. If we put a goose in the oven, we get another treasure. So let's keep that going. And then we can eat this food to dig for our next land, which hopefully Gadrak will still be around next turn to keep making the opponent miserable. We do need a Mayhem Devil now. Maybe I should have taken one in the first place, but our opponent doesn't have a Clover. That's the good news right now. The lack of Clover is giving us a chance. Second Gadrak. Legendary dudes, but I guess we can throw them in the oven. Who likes cooked dragon? There's a land. We attack first, while we have all the artifacts. Here comes the Brazen Borrower. Into the oven. They lose that. Replay, and then we have 1, 2, 3 mana. But we also have these treasures, so we have 5 total mana. Let's do this. Kind of replaces itself here because we get to take out the Innkeeper. And then we have the goose to dig. So, end turn, make treasure. It's a long wait for this Henge. If I had just played it a few turns ago, maybe we'd be in a better place. Hard to say. This game's been a bit of a mess. But what on earth is Adventure's gonna do without a Clover? They already caged. Ooh. Alright. This time that resolves. Of course, casting it again won't be very hard, but... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. They are unleashing the power of their deck. With their adventure mode. Another Wolfie? Or another land? I'll take another wolf. Ready for the next Innkeeper. What else you got? What you got? Okay, my turn. Love it. First things first. What you got? They've only got 1 card in hand, so they can't return the Fae of Wishes to their hand. Surely they plan to block here, or they would have attacked. So, eat a food. Do we use the crumbs? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think so. Let's decline. Alright. 1 creature died. in the making of this turn. Big G unit. Great Henge. Let's play the Witch's Oven. So we have at least one treasure token coming in. Let's also play this, since the treasures are numerous at this moment. And eating food can be profitable. And we end the turn. Our opponent finally cast that Brazen Borrower, which doesn't look like much next to my 5/4 dragon for 3. Is that a third Fae of Wishes? It is. Still no Clover. They grab a melee, so they want to kill the Gadrak. But first, they're going to fetch the mountain with the giant. Here's the targeting. We'll throw that in the oven, more food. We could use the treasure to cast the cat. Now, the cat won't come back because of cage, but then we could sack a food. We could sack a food, use the treasure to dig. Let's just wait, though. Prepping for Mayhem Devil here. Oh wait, that's not how we do it. We could eat for life, but let's eat for damage instead. So if we attack, then the tap mechanic won't mess with us. Should have taken the goose. Meant to. Misclicked. Oh, ho, ho. Daddy Dragon is home. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. One of these can go. We're not going to need them anymore. But we can sacrifice all these foods to the Cauldron Familiar. We can sacrifice this treasure for mana. We have options now, but we don't have to use them now. We can wait. You better be going on a pretty amazing adventure here, Frodo. Because Sauron is cooking, baby. Or more like Smog, right? Definitely a Smog. The opponent puts a whole bunch of power on the battlefield. Let's find some devils. This is gonna sting. This is gonna feel, they're gonna feel this for a while. Go fetch land. Why not? Do it again. This part you've probably seen before. If you'd like to concede, I understand. It's gonna take a minute, but it's gonna end with you being dead and there being a humongous Corvold. The great question of this hand is, will I draw a green source? And I believe I will. I have faith. Of course, mono red knows when you're mana screwed. They smell it. I guess we go get that green source. Kind of an awkward one. I had an idea what I was going to do this turn. Now it's not happening. Yep. On the play 1-drop, 2-drop. Pretty GG, but we will see. We will put up the fight. Cat says, let's go. Let's battle. Opponent cooks the goose. Good choice. Steamkin only. Steamkin can be blocked by Cat. We'll get it back next turn with Trail of Crumbs ready. Could make a 7/7 instead of getting Cat back, but I don't think that's the play. Making the 7/7 with Giant Opportunity is rarely where it's at. Look at him go. Perfect hand, perfect everything. Alright, let's see what they get. Great Henge. Rip. Not that I could have used it anytime soon. We're just trying to get to this Corvold. Let's see if we can find a Mayhem Devil. Clean up these Fervent Champions and such. No? Then, do we take another green source that we have to pay life for? I think we take the land that won't hurt us. And we block the Steamkin. And the reason that we block the Steamkin is we don't want our opponent to drop a Bone Crusher Giant on us without their Steamkin dying. Do you have Embercleave too? Oh, okay. Well, that works as well. Just getting absolutely everything out of their deck. Gadrak, let's go. Let's go, buddy. Can bring this back now. But we got a 5/4 blocker. And they don't have Embercleave yet. Yeah, they're going to actually have to sacrifice if they want to attack here. Something's going to die. Mono red deck, no attack? Mono red deck confused. How this happened to mono red deck? Oh, hello. Hello. So what do we do? If we play the opportunity to make a whole bunch of food, then we don't have the Devil on the field. But right now, playing the Devil, we have nothing to sacrifice unless we play Trail of Crumbs. And even then, the cat has to be in the graveyard. Or we could throw Corvold down. Corvold is a pretty big opportunity. But it's not a giant opportunity. I think this is about food. Because now we can sacrifice one of these to gain 3 life. We have the cat. Feel like we're doing okay. If the opponent top decks Embercleave, we're wrecked, but now we have food on the table. And food on the table is good for the Devil, to help us kill all these little creatures. So take on the Steamkin, take on the Robber, take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and gain 3. Now that there's first strike damage, there's no Embercleave. Let's eat this now. Down to 6. About to go crazy, though. Oh, yes. We untapped from that position. Full control. We want to sacrifice, we want to get both of these sacrifices and get some of these creatures completely dead here. Don't have anything else to do with the mana, but I guess playing another Trail of Crumbs is fine. Because then we can eat the food later. So let's get those dead. Decline. We're also going to get 2 treasures, which we can then sacrifice to do even more damage as well if we wish to. Makes another food. End step, 2 treasures. 2 little lightning bolts from my Mayhem Devil. We could also use the mana to sack food, that's 3 damage. See how the opponent wants to play it. Of course, everything attacks all the time. So, I think what I'm going to do is sack 2 treasures, eat food, kill Bone Crusher Giant. So we'll block here and here. No. We'll block here and here. I guess we can block like this. If we just trade the devil, that's fine. Yeah, if they do nothing from here, we're going to win anyway. We don't have to take the risk, because what could happen is a savvy opponent could deal first strike damage, then we go for killing the giant, and then they Embercleave. And they scoop. Okay. Yeah, that's the safer block. Just let the devil die. Don't try to cling to your devil for value, because whatever happens out of this attack, if they go for an Embercleave, which is the worst case scenario, like probably the worst thing they could do to us, then in response we can deal 3 damage to a target. The only thing that could actually handle that is Runaway Steamkin. We'd go up to 10. Steamkin would get us all the way down to 1, but it wouldn't kill us. And next turn we untap and we either play Giant Opportunity and rebuild our food supply, or we can play Wicked Wolf, kill their last creature, or just play a Corvold, start going crazy. Like, we got this. We got this. I'll try it. I'm at a loss now. I've been getting stomped, rolled, and just having my face shoved in it by everything I play. So at this point, let's just play Gadrak and play Giant Opportunity. It'll be fine. It's what I built the deck to do. Attack the opponent with a 5/4. What the heck is going on? Gates? Why wouldn't it be Gates? Three mana, 5/4 flyer. Does it matter? Is it a thing in this format? Let's find out. Growth Spiral? Guess so. Hero. Giant Opportunity. Goosey Goose? It's a lot of food. Are you satisfied with the food provided? Yes, I will attack now. You're welcome, buddy. No Growth Spiral. Opponent just sitting on something. Playing Gates and Gigantha. Bay of Wishes. Chumperino. Okay. Fun. Trail of Crumbs, pretty good here. Get to start digging for better cards. Opponent with the block means we're going to get a treasure. Now we'll see if we can link it up with a Mayhem Devil or a Corvold for the real power. Or a cat. Nope. But we got this goose. We could sacrifice 2 foods, make a 7/7. That might be really good here. I sort of want to sacrifice those 2 foods when I can also dig with my trail, but I think we do this. I think we're supposed to be aggressive. Treasure unlocked. Smog happy. Ooh, I'm sorry. I need Gadrak, of course. No, they played something bigger. Son of a... Alright. Might have to throw this in the oven for the food then, because right now we are not on enough food, but the Gilded Goose does make another. Let's see what we draw. Fabled Passage. Fabled Passage, you say? Well, we have 4 artifacts now. We can definitely attack. What I want to know is if I can find a Mayhem Devil. If I sacrifice a food, I'm going to have to replace it with my Gilded Goose, but it's worth it. Fail. All right. Roar. Do I want to turn anything into a treasure? I can turn one of my geese into a treasure. I think I'm just better off sacrificing and digging. Corvold, there you are, buddy. There's the big one. All right, now I do definitely want a treasure, but if I sack the oven, I might give up 2 foods I could eat. So I'll just do this later. We'll get the passage down and say go. What is our hero playing Gates going to do? It's time for your Gates deck to do something epic and Gate-like. Guild Summit. If your plan is I'm going to draw a few cards, I think you're in trouble. All right. They left the mana open. They get an extra draw. What do they get? Gate coming in hot. Let's do a block and then throw it in the oven because I'm going to want these foods for next turn anyway to go with Corvold. Want all the sacrifice available. Second Gate Colossus. Okay. Well, if we can find a Mayhem Devil like that, you in trouble. All right. First things first. Devil down. Actually, should have been Corvold first. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's all lethal. It's all lethal. Punch. Decline. Fine. Get him. Get him. Get him. No, I didn't mean to do that. Why do I always click that? It's like a bad accident I keep making. Target creature, yeah, it's still face. So I'm not going to have enough artifacts now because I did that, right? So what do I have to do? To do this? If I do this, it makes 2 foods. Oh, we'll just sack the geese. We don't need to give up the Corvold. That would be lame. It's a freaking dragon deck. Alright, they make me play it out, but we have the 4 artifacts. We can attack with the Crown Scourge. We do get the victory. The dragon team did unite. Flight of Dragons, Corvold and Gadorok. We're playing the Ultimate Omega. By goodness, we must win. Our opponent has Dagantho, which is probably a sacrifice deck as well. And we don't have Mayhem Devil or Trail of Crumbs, so we are at a disadvantage. And we just shuffled away a Trail of Crumbs from the top of the deck. Feels bad, man. But let's see what they're up to. Oh, look at that draw. Let's get it out. Let's do this. Food token acquired. Our opponent, Scorpion Gamer. We do not want the Giant from Giant Opportunity in all likelihood. Not unless we also get to play a Henge. Because the problem with the Giant is quite a simple one. The problem with the Giant is Claim the Firstborn. A frickin' sweet card we are not playing. So do we get all the ovens down or do we dig with Trail? We really do want to hit a land drop next turn, so I think we hold off on double oven and we dig with Trail. Another cat. Okay, I see you. We're both cat ovening things. Second oven. Oh, this is gonna be a game. Settle in, everybody. But the opponent doesn't appear to have something else yet. CGB. Why didn't you sack your cat? I'm just gonna bring it back and then I'll sacrifice it. They do have a red source. Village rights. Yep. Auto pay. Mayhem Devil or land. Oh, I've got to take the Devil here. I have to. It's just too good. Puts the cat in the oven. It does this whenever it's told. We're just making it hard for our opponent to get their 2 cards. They say they're the ultimate Omega, but I control when you get to see your cards. So they can see this Devil, so they might do some of this sack attack stuff now. We're going to hold on to our cat. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to play this Devil. I need my lands. Only run 26. Do you think there are any in the top 5 cards of our library? I'm skeptical. This shuffler's done me dirty too many times. That's not a land. Those aren't land. Oh my god. They really are going to do me this dirty, aren't they? I'll grab another Devil. They are going to do me this freaking dirty. The opponent is scared because they see double Mayhem Devil. They're like, oh my god, he's balling. Well, I've got issues, okay? I got problems. I don't know if I can solve them. Land located. Okay, cool. Hurts so much. All right, another oven. Fire up those ovens, guys. Oh my goodness. Priest, cool. That'll be another fun card to try to work around here. 2 cards left for the opponent. Take a block here. Throw it in the oven. Then I think we are bringing it back on end step to dig. There is a risk that the opponent could instant speed hurt the kitten, but I think it's worth it. We can always make more food with a giant opportunity. Live up to your name, Ultimate Omega. You're that good. Beat my Mayhem Devil. Defeat my Mayhem Devil deck. The reason that JUND is favored in the matchup between JUND and Rakdos is Trail of Crumbs, basically. The deck can grind. It just sees so many more cards. Alright. Am I doing anything with 2 mana? I guess every untapped mana digs with Trail of Crumbs. The opponent might mess up. Let's see what they do. Yep. So if they block there, I don't have a food. So they should just they shouldn't take the damage in that case. So I'm okay with this. Let's make sure this priest does not untap and get to do priestly things, even though they might be kind of good for us because of the devil. You never know. And we will pay 1 here. Keep digging. Don't need the castle. Although I guess it's strictly better than a swamp there. Oopsie. I'm used to my castles entering the battlefield tapped. I'm a master of the worst case scenario. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we'll just start picking on the face. How's your face? They don't want to see anymore, but you didn't get to meet Corvold. Corvold would have had a lot of fun with you. No red source, but it has cat oven, so we're just going to have to draw that red source. End of story. Red source will show up, make my day happy, right? Right. Easy. Ta-da! I guess they could have Dovin's Veto, and I should play the oven first. Or they could have Thought Erasure, and I should play the oven first. And they're going to play, it looks like, you know what. Team of Reclamation. And they have the turn 2 Growth Spiral. I'm sure they have the turn 3 Wilderness Reclamation. I'm sure we have no shot. This is the bad matchup. And our version is even worse against the Wilderness Reclamation deck than most. So this is going to be rough. We'll need something to go really right for us and really wrong for them to win the game. Especially with them having the Growth Spiral. So if we bring this back, they might have the Scorching Dragonfire. But I feel like I have to try these things. If they have it, that's sad. But we have to try. Because if we don't try, we will lose. We're just not doing... We don't have enough pressure. Our deck's too slow. Here, I think our Mayhem Devil gets countered, but we try anyway. Like, there's just nothing that holding back is going to do for us other than let the opponent combo kill us easier. They kept on top. It can't be bad. Another counter, probably. Trail of Crumbs. At least it's a playable. We can try to keep them under pressure. Just make them do stuff. Make them have all the answers all the time. Alright, resolves. Another spiral, of course. And they have an expansion explosion. The stick there reveals it, but they don't have land. How do they do it? How do they have 3 growth spirals? Alright, top decked that land. So, their hand is expansion, explosion, non-land, non-land. Yep, that is still their hand. So what makes sense? Another mystical dispute. Possibly an Aether Gust. There might be 2 expansion explosions, that's possible. There's not an Uro, they would have played it. There might be a Shark Typhoon. They don't have a Scorching Dragonfire. I don't even know if they play it. Yeah, I'll take the threats. They're down to 12. Another Corvold. So I think we play the Corvold. Let's see. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, we can try attacking with our cat first. We might go for a Shark Typhoon block for some reason, but let's go for the Corvold, keep the pressure on. Next turn we can go for a Gadrick. Yeah, I had a feeling they had that. The problem with Gadrick right now is it's getting close to the point where they can just explode it, so it doesn't really gain much. And they do have the Shark Typhoon, okay. And their last card is an expansion. Well, we can go for Corvold. If they don't draw a counter spell, we're in a pretty good spot. No attack. Let's keep doing the cat thing. I mean, they're going to draw a whole bunch of cards. The question will be, do any of them beat the Corvold? Maybe not. Maybe not. What are we going to sacrifice? I guess the food? Nice. There's the explosion, but we just... Okay, so what they're going to do is force me here to give up my cat. So I don't get an attack step, which I guess that's not bad for them. I could have attacked first. Devil. Get some damage. Do this now or do it later? I guess with the devil in the graveyard, we do it later. In the graveyard, I mean the hand. So at least this time, like they've got, this is your best chance. Giant Corvold is something that they do not easily endure. And the Mayhem Devil, if it resolves, is going to be a big problem. And so far, it appears that they run Mystical Dispute, and the last time I played this person, Negate, 2 copies of Negate. So, the Devil might resolve. Let's save the cat bring back because of the Devil. And the opponent's going to replay Uro here. Sure. That leaves up just enough for a frickin'... what's the card I'm looking for? Aether Gust, yeah. But if they had the Gust, they'd want to hit the Corvold. Oh, they pay the life. They have a dispute? I think they have a dispute. Alright. So we need to make sure we have enough mana. Then we play you. And we try to one-shot him. Try to one-shot him with the Corvold. What more can we do? What more can I say? Another black source? Could play a cat if we draw it. I'm not playing Giant Opportunity. Plays into Negate too much. Alright, pay 1. Cat. Paid off. Gadrak. Here's your kitty. Let's see, if they take this damage, they're dead, right? We can sack the cat. Yeah. Let's see what they do. They've got to solve this problem. They wouldn't have let it attack if they could help it, so I'm pretty sure they're just dead. Well, okay, full control. They're tapped out. This should be game. No block for you. Vengeance. Vengeance against the Wreck Mage who had such a nice, wonderful game earlier. Vengeance is achieved. And we are back for the post-games wrap-up. We failed to rank up today. We got halfway there. I'm not surprised. I don't think I improved on the JUND food archetype by going dragons. I think that the other version is better for the meta in a number of ways. Claim the Firstborn, Priest of Forgotten Gods, Bolas's Citadel. Those are messed up cards. Gadrak is a cool card, but he ain't broken. Neither is Giant Opportunity. Neither is, Corvold kind of gets there. Great Henge is a really nice synergy. But yeah, none of these cards are really where you want to be against parts of the meta that are good at just taking out one creature. Claim the Firstborn and Teferi Time Raveler are 2 cards that come to mind as kind of wrecking my Giant Opportunities and my Gadraks. But I don't have regrets. This is like I said in the intro, the funnest way I found to play food, and if I didn't share it with you, I'd feel bad. And I'm glad we clawed our way halfway to Diamond 3, and honestly, I played it today because even if it turned out to be a terrible way to play JUND food, I'm at the bottom of Diamond. I had nothing to lose. So I hope if you have the stomach for some cat in some oven, that you will try this deck, because in my opinion, it makes the archetype much more palatable and more fun. So with that said, I'm going to be playing against Alias V on Twitch today, the time when usually, like if you're in the Early Birds Club and you're watching this video right after it comes out on Tuesday, she and I will be having a showdown on our respective Twitch channels today, so come out and watch. There's always a link to the Twitch in the description. She wants to be my nemesis. The first time we played each other for the YouTubes was kind of for fun, and it was really laid back. The second time, I think she wanted to beat me, but I still managed to defeat her mutate cat deck that just couldn't seem to pull out the win. Now I think she's coming to kill me, quite honestly. I think she's sick of my crap. So let's see if Ailey can come at the king. You better not miss. So come watch the showdown on Twitch. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.